Hi, I'm Amy Gunderson with Universal Yarn, and today we're going to be doing some stranded color work with Uptown Worsted neons. You can see I've already started a piece here, and I've got a row of pumpkins going in Uptown Worsted neon orange. And just to give you an idea of what that's going to look like, and so I'm going to put the orange in my left hand here and black in my right hand, and this is two-handed stranded color work that we're doing here. So I've already got 3 stitches of orange there, and now I'm going to do some black. And it's really important to make sure that the previous stitches are kind of spread out across the needle there, so that you've got a long enough float of the new color behind there. A float is just that strand of yarn that sort of goes across the back of the other color of stitches. And it's really important to make sure that you have an adequate sized float, because otherwise when you're done knitting your piece, if the floats are not long enough, they're going to kind of scrunch everything up and it's going to look kind of yucky. You want to make sure that there is plenty of room for that yarn to sort of breathe and travel across the back of the other stitches. So it's really pretty much as simple as knitting some stitches with one color and switching to the other color and knitting some stitches. You want to be sure not to twist your yarns around, just keep them where they are so the floats are even and back there. I'm knitting color work in the round here, which I think most people find easiest. It's possible to knit back and forth color work where you'd purl on the wrong side rows. But typically I find it easiest to be knitting. It seems more manageable to deal with the 2 strands of yarn coming from your hands. Now if you take a look at the back of the work, you'll see kind of what I mean about the floats there. You know, like where there are those long green floats on the front side, there are only a couple of little green stitches there. But on the back, the floats are going to be longer because the black in between there comprises more stitches. So the back is, in some ways, kind of a reverse of what the front looks like. And if you've never done this before, it might look a little bit tricky, but you know, it's like anything else. It takes a little bit of practice. If you're not comfortable doing the two-handed method, you can always start with whichever hand is most comfortable for you, knit a few stitches in one color. You can simply drop that strand, pick up the other strand, start knitting away. You just want to keep the basic things in mind, where you're keeping even tension, and make sure that your stitches are spread out across the needle when you switch to a new color, so the float is of an adequate length. And that's about it, folks. Have a happy Halloween! Woo!